that's crazy. Yeah, and she said both her parents were on drugs.
She
saw
that coming.
I was like, she said her name. I said, she said, yeah, both my parents are
Base hands?
Yeah, base hands. Yeah, man.
Tan, scoot up.
But
I gotta see your
it
face.
heard that she was a social worker.
She was a social worker?
And she goes by her middle name. Which is like
bless
Deborah.
her heart.
Oh, so her name is the Breeziante Deborah.
Well, that's the name that she gave herself.
Okay.
She gave herself that.
Oh,
Hey, Didi was, she said people call her Didi.
Of course.
I mean, I work at home.
Breezy.
The Breeziante, man. I know Kwame's too, bro.
Kwame's.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta ask, man. You have, first of all, let's talk about the succession, brother. You have not only made a lane for yourself, you have made a lane for others around you.
Man, how you say it? Spread the wealth, all that.
Spread the wealth, and you know. So tell me how your journey began to choose to go the social media route, because you've been a filmmaker for years.
Yeah.
You are part of the amazing fraternity, the Omegas.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Now,
all the brothers is watching. What's that?
you know. So how did you go that route of social media? What brought it on?
Shoot, social media. You know, but my fault. I've been doing. You know, we've been dabbling for a long time, man.
Mm-hmm.
Since I moved back to LA from the Bay. So I would say I started shooting sketches here and there in like 2010.
Right.
Nice.
You know, 2011, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't sticking to it. I was, trying to direct, write, and do comedy, stand up and whatnot. Still doing that. But I wanted to focus on something.
Yes.
And directing was that. And I was like, well, shoot, because no one knew at the time. No one knew cameras.
Yeah, man.
Everybody knew there was no camera phones out there like that either back in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And so it wasn't until recently, 2017, and you were part of that actually.
Yeah. I'm also part of the 2010, but keep going. I don't want to.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to digress.
Yeah, you're part of a lot of stuff, man. Yeah, man, you sent me. I was shooting sketches and whatnot, and shooting music videos for people, and then you was like, "Hey, bro, come over to the house and shoot me in Tangerine, man. We shoot the sketch. You mind shooting over the camera?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you." Tell me this way we can do that.
Yeah.
And then you was like, "Hey, this Thursday, come to the sketch house." I was like, "What's the sketch house?" He was like, "It's over there. If Van Nuys, the homie KP, and me more, they got
Yep.
the sketch house." And I was like, "Huh." It's like a place where they all just shoot sketches. Like, yeah, I said, okay, cool. I went over there, brought my camera, but I didn't do nothing with the camera. I just watched. I just watched and looked at everybody. I said, okay, everybody got their phones out though.
Yep.
And it was like a rat race. It was cool. It was cool. Don't get it twisted. Shout out to KP and B Moore in the sketch house. It was definitely a change of what I was used to.
Absolutely.
Everybody shoots. Everybody, I'm like, just a big melting pot of people just creating, which is cool though. Networking. And that's when I was like, you know what, I'm coming back next week with a camera.
Absolutely.
And I'm about to shoot, and that's where every week I was shooting every day.
I feel like you have a lot of different people in your videos, in your sketches. How do you choose them?
The sketch idea, who I think can make that character come to life.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to sound deep or super it's what I did was I had to really reach down. Nah, ain't none of that. I thought he or she is funny as hell, or he or she has the look I'm looking for and the attitude I need for that character. So
Absolutely.
It's not just it's never about the followers.
Yeah,
Never
right,
in my entire
right.
life. Never like, he popping right now. Let me try to get him in my sketch. And that's what you want to do. That just never was my method. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I always found that to be whack. Like when I see the guys go after people. Don't get me wrong. We all make the mistake in the beginning, like, oh man, let me get this guy with these numbers, and that'll make my joint pop. But that's never how it goes. But I always think it's whack to think that a person is going to make it bigger or better because of their status for your following instead of focusing on the idea.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And it will. And sometimes it will. It will. Having that person in your sketch will make you popular. But at the
How
same time,
are you talking about from a repost, or are you talking about from them being in the video?
or maybe both, depending on the person. At the same time, me personally, if you're in it for the long haul and the long game, and you want to really push your brand,
Yeah.
then it don't matter.
Facts.
I'd rather see how far I can get without having you in my video.
There you go.
That's facts.
So,
That's a fact. Tan, what were you about to say?
Well, I was just reminiscing with you when you were talking about when you first started. Because I remember Clayton Thomas had the Misadventures of Clayton Thomas web series that he did, which also inspired the web series that I did later. And then he started doing these little sketches where he needed bullies to like fight people, and of course he called you Big JAH because you're like the big dude, which is so funny because you're also a comedian, so you don't even, you know, it's like you're funny and goofy, but you also have that scary look.
I'm smacking around too. Just a little bit.
Then we cut to you starting to do your own sketches, and I remember you even shot one in our alley. But what was your first viral video, and why do you think it hit?
Ooh, this is a dope story. My first viral video in 2017 was Tiberius. That's a sketch. I had shot a few things before that, but when I shot that one, I was like, man, this is gonna be it.
Yeah.
And shout out to ClaytonThomas because you held the initial what it do those to big homie Tiberius. He was behind that camera. It was in his alley. And he was shooting, and he was like, man, this camera heavy as fuck.
It was so heavy.
He used to hold the phone. Big camera. But he stood in there and did it for me. I appreciate it, man.
Man, come on, man. You are, and I'm not saying I'm pulling double jobs as I'm holding this young phone while I'm doing this. I would have thought about it, but I'm thinking our producer would have been in here, and he is not feel you kiss my ass. So what I'll say is, you are so creative. Like, first of all, also, like, your ideas are so funny. Like, anytime you ask me to do anything, I'm like, yeah, of course. Hold the camera, cool. My arms was definitely dropping, but it was like, it was incredible.
And I had a lot of takes.
Man. How many views did that first Tiberius hit?
Oh, I'm not sure about total like now, but I think that in the first 3 days it hit 1 million.
Wow.
I never had nothing close to that at all.
Wow.
Yeah, when you go back on my IG 2016, 2015, I had some funny stuff on there I thought was hilarious, and that shit got 89 views to this day. So, you know,
to this day.
Wasn't nobody fucking with me at all.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but I'm gonna cuss a little bit.
Yeah, do your thing, man. You know, I'm a cusser, brother.
Indeed, for sure.
So
but yeah, that's the one that really put everything like on notice, I would say.
Now, for me, I got